At the twilight's last gleaming, who's brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers' 7-game odyssey across the eastern U.S. begins tonight here in Philadelphia. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aiden Gannon. We are the Oilers Radio Network. They're doing a ceremonial puck drop here before the game as there's a salute to the U.S. military tonight. But the start of the road trip, Bob, the Oilers coming off that win against Columbus in comeback fashion, hopefully something that can springboard them to more success as they head out on the road.
Yeah, there was, a good end result for Edmonton, a positive finish, and you hope to build on that momentum, but the reality is the team had some sleepy moments against Columbus, some poor defending. That said, Stu Skinner made a big save in the third and a big save in overtime, and that spurred a quick opportunity the other way for the Edmonton Oilers that resulted in a Jack Roslovic goal. And as Rob Brown just mentioned, the Oilers' game time and game-winning goals did not involve Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Although it's got to be stated, McDavid and Draisaitl were on the ice on a PK roll. They helped force the turnover on the fortuitous bank shot home as the ceremonial face-off takes place here with the military personnel representing Military Appreciation game here in Philly. Sean Couturier for the Flyers, obviously Connor McDavid for the Edmonton Oilers.
Different look Philadelphia Flyer team with Rick Tocchet behind the bench.
They're going to be hard, they're going to be firm, they're going to be competitive. That's how they're going to play. And they're going to be committed to defense. And I read the numbers just as we wrapped up the Rogers Game Night show. I mean, these guys are good in a lot of different categories already. I think the biggest one for me is 9 of the 15 games they've played so far this season, they've given up 2 or fewer goals. That gives you a good chance to win games in this league. So,
sure does.
I mean, people forget, the Oilers won 16 straight games a couple years ago. In those, everybody focuses on the offense because Edmonton was the highest scoring team in the NHL the year before. They were a top 5 or 6 scoring team under Chris Knobloch, but that 16-game winning streak,
it was the defense.
It was team defense. They gave up 24 goals against. And this crowd's ready to go here.
Yep, excited. We're excited for it, too, in the starting lineup. It's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Edmonton Oilers, up front, Connor McDavid with Matt Savoy and Andrew Mangiapane. On defense, Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard. And goal, it's Stuart Skinner. For the Flyers, Noah Cates starts up front with Tyson Forster and Bobby Brink. On defense, Cam York and Travis Sanheim. It's Dan Vladar in goal. The referees are Jake Frank and Carter Sandlak, Brandon Grillo and David Brisebois. They're on the lines. We're ready to go from Xfinity Mobile Arena here in Philadelphia. We drop the puck, and we're underway as Ekholm steps up to center and snaps the puck into the Flyer zone. It rims on the right. York pushes it in behind the net. Helped around on the right by Cates. It's top of the circle. Poked out to center by Brink. Bouchard put it off the boards. Brink skates it in over the Edmonton blue line. Sent it towards the net softly, right to Skinner. He'll cover it 21 seconds into a scoreless first.
Well, I'd like to see Matt Savoy get rewarded at some point here. I think he plays the right way. The plus-minus is totally deceptive. He's had horrible luck, and he hasn't had a lot of puck luck offensively as well. And I mean, the Oilers are dead last in PDO 5v5 right now. And Chris Knobloch with a .643 winning percentage in his third year as head coach. He's yet to see his team struggle this much 5v5.
Face off to the right of Skinner, 15 saves in that 5-4 overtime win versus Columbus on Monday. And the puck goes to the left wing corner. Brink back to the blue line. York across to Sanheim. A shot, and that one tipped. Goes off the outside of the goal. And Savoy will bring it out for the Oilers. Across to Mangiapane, off the right wing boards and in. Savoy will fly after it. Gets to it in behind the net to the left wing point. Nurse across to Wallman, the shot, and that's kicked out by Vladar. Wallman with 2 goals and a helper on Monday's game as Cates brings it in left wing. His shot sails over the net around the glass. Kept in by Tippett. Got it to the right wing corner. Todd Coles it in behind the Edmonton net to Nurse. Trying to get away from Konechny. Left wing corner. Goes off the corner boards. Podkolzin will take a bump. But it is cleared out by Wallman, and it's up to center where Konechny has it now for the Flyers. Left wing to Tippett. Comes in over the line. He'll cut to the net. He put it off the post. And the puck to the right wing point where Drysdale kept it in. Right off the post on the stick side of Skinner, but it stays out. Roslovic will get it to the neutral zone. Now in over the Flyer blue line. To Draisaitl on the right wing. We're a minute and a half into a scoreless first period. The Oilers taking on the Flyers to start off a 7-game road trip. Kulak in the left wing corner. Behind the net to Podkolzin. To the right wing corner for Draisaitl. To the right wing corner. Back to the blue line for Emberson. To Draisaitl off the right. He has to come all the way up to the blue line and now finds Roslovic on the right wing. Put it in behind the net. Drysdale there for the Flyers, and he'll get it up in the air and out, and the puck bouncing around at center ice where Michkov comes into the Oilers zone. Down the left wing, makes a move. He gets to the middle, gets it across the shot from the right side. That goes wide of the net. The opportunity there on the right, and the puck along the boards in the left wing corner, and it'll be Emberson to Kulak, and Kulak up the left side out to center ice. Janmark in over the Flyer line. Goes to the left wing corner. Centering pass. That goes off of Lazar. And then broken up in the middle and getting it out to center was Andre. Puck brought in on the right wing. Hathaway will shoot it in behind the net.
He had Philp go, and it would have been a 2-on-1 if he just gives him the puck earlier.
Long pass to Lazar into the Flyer zone. Sanheim on him. He's coming up the left wing boards to the point for Ekholm. Rims it hard all the way to the right point to Bouchard. Pumps it down into the corner. Goes off the stick of Howard. Now Frederick into the left wing corner. Goes off his stick. Delorier can't get it out of the zone. Frederick recovers it to the blue line. Bouchard on the left to Ekholm. A shot. Vladar just had to go off his glove. And the puck near the top of the circle. And Obols will get it out to Delorier off the boards and in. We're scoreless. We're in the first. 3 minutes, 20 seconds gone in the opening period as Frederick up the right wing. Got hit along the right wing boards. Cates just play it in behind Bouchard. Wallman will go in behind the net to Bouchard in the right wing corner. Flip it out to center. Drysdale get it to settle down inside his own line. Up the left wing to Sealer. Now up off the stick of Cates. Skinner's got to play it. Rims on the left to Mangiapane. Goes to the blue line. Drysdale on the right side. Down low to Brink. Now to Forster. Forster's missed the last 4 games. He's back in the lineup. Gave it to Brink. Goes to the left corner behind the Edmonton net. Over to the right to the blue line. Drysdale across to Sealer. A shot, and that goes wide on the short side. Mangiapane will get it out. Forster in the neutral zone to Sealer. Broken up by Savoy. Out of McDavid. Wheels through the middle to Savoy to McDavid. In over the Flyer line. Checked in the high slot. Forster will get it out. Side his own blue line. Kulak to Emberson. On the right wing to Mangiapane, directs it in. It goes in behind the Flyers' net. Right wing corner. Dvorak up the right wing boards, jumping into the rush. Sanheim, he'll get it out. Up the right wing, Konechny across to York. The shot, and he ripped it wide on the short side, but a great chance there for York. And Roslovic will get it out on the left for Draisaitl to Roslovic. In over the line with Podkolzin. Roslovic to Podkolzin. What a save coming across by Vladar. As Vasily Podkolzin got the pass from Roslovic. Puck cleared out. Tip it down the left wing into the Oilers zone. On the left to Konechny, left wing corner. Pass to the middle. Goes to Tippett. Has it left wing. To the point. Andre a shot, and that's booted out by Skinner. Jolson will keep it in on the right to Couturier to Jolson. A shot off the glove of Skinner. The puck goes to the right wing corner. Back to Skinner. He'll cover it. 5 minutes, 18 seconds gone here in a scoreless first. And action at both ends of the ice.
Well, Emerson's got to pick up the intensity here. He's fighting for it, and he was playing well before he got substituted out when Regula came back. But you got to be a little bit more authoritative when you're out there with the puck. And a great play by Roslovic to swing one across, and Podkolzin was robbed by Dan Vladar. I almost thought that Jack Roslovic should have shot the puck there, but
he still got a good pass across.
He made a great play.
Wallman up in the air and out with it. Andre gloves it down through the neutral zone. It came back to Wallman. Now to Nurse to Wallman. Just inside his line. Up the right wing. Off the stick of Henrique. Lazar will get it in. Left side to Janmark. Goes into the corner with Jolson on him. And Lazar digs out the loose puck. It goes near the side of the Flyer net. It's in behind it. Jolson will rim on the right. Zegras couldn't get to it in time. Puck back in the corner. Jolson through the middle. And now to Matvei Michkov. Their goals in each of the last two. Just gets the puck into the Oilers zone, and Nurse sails it out through the middle. It'll be icing against Edmonton. 5:59 gone here in a scoreless first.
I wonder if Philp, as he waited, he had to straddle the blue line on the zone entry for Janmark. I don't see him on the bench right now.
Might have done something.
Yeah, you worry about a hip flexor there.
Face off to the right of Skinner. Lazar will take the draw against Abols, and the puck goes behind the net. Nurse around the left to Janmark, pinching down Drysdale. Goes back to Nurse in the left wing corner. Across the Wallman, he'll take it behind the net. Jake Wallman waits back there. Edmonton will make some changes.
Well, he's out there with
He's
this.
back out there.
Yeah.
Up the right side to Frederick, gets to center. Maybe just an equipment issue. Puck dumped in. It goes to the left wing corner in Flyer territory. Drysdale jams it up the right side. Abols will get it out. Kulak will go back after it in his own end. Over to Emberson. The right wing to Philp. Pushes to the middle. Went off the stick of Frederick, but now Philp to Frederick. He'll shoot it in. Vladar out of his net. Plays it up on the glass. Hits Trent Frederick on the right side. To Philp, back to the line. To Emberson. His shot steered away by Vladar. Sent off the boards by Hathaway and out. Won't be hard enough for icing. So Emberson will skate in front of the Edmonton net. Now to Bouchard. He'll take it in behind the goal. Just over 7 minutes gone here in a scoreless first. Oilers take on the Flyers.
So 1-2-2 forecheck here.
The right wing, the pass to McDavid doesn't connect.
Mangiapane has to hit there, that pass.
It's chopped into the Oilers zone, and Matthias Ekholm stops him behind the goal. Brink skates by. Ekholm cross to Bouchard out through the middle. I don't think Mangiapane touched that. No, they said
Went
he
off
did.
the Flyers.
Okay, good enough. So no icing. Forster couldn't get it out. Bouchard keeps it in right side to McDavid to the middle, and that didn't get to Savoy. It was broken up. Puck comes out to center ice. On the right, Dvorak will dump it in. Brink was offside, and the Flyers have to tag up. Ekholm out from behind the net. No, stays in behind there. Sweeping through is Draisaitl, but Ekholm still has it. Long bank pass to Podkolzin, and off his stick goes up into the air. Left wing corner in the Flyers' end. along the boards. York will get the puck up to the blue line. Draisaitl keeps it in across, and it's ripped wide by Podkolzin. Right wing corner, Draisaitl centering pass, and Sanheim breaks it up. Rims on the right, won't get out. Shot by Nurse, got blocked. Then it goes off of Wallman, and Tippett with a pass, and that misses. Konechny does not get through. Nurse with a long pass to Roslovic into the Flyer zone on the right side. Tried to go across the line. It goes off of Couturier. Wallman lost an edge. Gets back up. Doesn't get it out though. Zegras across to the slot. Juleson in front of the net. Save made by Skinner. And he'll cover it up as Couturier went to the front of the goal. And Skinner kept it out. 8 minutes, 38 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period as the Oilers take on the Flyers. We'll be right back from the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
No sound recorder window. Mark recording. Pause.
Scoreless here in the first. The Oilers and the Flyers. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. The Oilers Hockey Fights Cancer 50-50 presented by Rogers is now live. Play now for a chance to win early bird prizes, including a signed Oilers hat, a pair of tickets to Machine Gun Kelly, and $500 for Safeway. Get your tickets at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win. Face off in the Oilers zone to the right of Skinner. Shots are 4-3 for the Flyers. Lazar taking the draw against Couturier. Puck to the right wing corner, rimmed up the right side by Emberson all the way down. Won't be icing. Vladar will set it behind the net. Noah Juleson up the right wing. Long pass to Michkov. On the left wing to Zegras. Poked it to the left wing corner. Kulak around the boards. Off the stick of Janmark and out. Andre, turn back, shakes off Henrique up the left wing, gets the puck out. Kulak into his own end. Couturier right on him, goes into the corner boards. Out to Emberson on the right wing to Lazar to the middle for Kulak, and he'll start the rush. Come into the Flyer zone down the left wing. He'll drop it. Henrique will shoot it, and that's partially blocked. It goes in behind the net to the side of the goal. They're jamming it, trying to get it free, and it does come loose. And Couturier we'll get it out to center ice. Give it to Zegras. Into the middle for Sanheim. In over the line on the right wing for Michkov. Can't get a shot. And he was tied up and knocked to the ice by Curtis Lazar. Up the left wing. Matthias Ekholm now to Matt Savoy. Into the Flyers end. On the right wing point to Bouchard. To McDavid. Out to Savoy. A shot and a save made by Vladar. Puck on the right wing. Near the top of the circle and right to Brink. He'll get to center, dump it in off the right corner boards. Forster taken into the corner by Matthias Ekholm. We're scoreless here in the first, just over halfway through the opening period. Out to center ice is Savoy. Had to go off at Drysdale. Puck loose at center. Bouchard steps up onto it. In over the line now to McDavid. McDavid, the shot off a stick, just goes wide. As Drysdale got in front of it. Out to center ice is Forster. Off the left wing boards and in. The left wing corner was Bouchard. Now to Ekholm to Bouchard. The weight at the side of the Edmonton net. A little bank pass up to center ice for Jack Roslovic. He'll come into the Flyer zone to Draisaitl on the left wing. Draisaitl's pass through the middle, and that goes it's blocked, and it went off the stick of Konechny, and it comes out to center ice. Wallman's cross-ice pass. Konechny picks it off. He'll bring it in. Across to Dvorak. The shot and the save made by Skinner. Puck to the blue line. York on the left wing point. Into the corner. Dvorak, his pass. He was looking for Konechny. He goes off of Podkolzin and all the way down the ice.
Manage the puck. Got to manage the puck if you're Edmonton.
8:45 to go here in a scoreless first. On the left wing, Abols went to dump it in. Picked out of the air by Emberson. Howard on the right side to the Flyer blue line. Abols to the middle to Delorier. Delorier up the right wing for Hathaway. Puck comes free. And Andre will step up to center for Philadelphia. And he'll dump it into the Oilers zone. It rims on the right. Abols on the right side. Put it in behind the Edmonton net where Emberson there for the Oilers will get it out. He was looking for Isaac Howard. That's broken up by Emil Andre.
Oilers, Steve, got to take the easier passes. They're like a quarterback looking too far downfield. Sometimes you got to take the check off.
Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. Bouchard got it over to the right wing, but Zegras to Couturier. Checked by Emberson. On the right side, Emberson got it up the line. That's up to the line. It won't get out. Zegras has it left point. And behind the net to Michkov. He'll go over to the right wing. To the blue line. Zegras towards the net. Redirected save made by Skinner. Rebound played in front of the net. And getting it over to the right wing boards was Mangiapane. Off the boards and out. Won't be hard enough for icing. Drysdale goes in behind his goal. Drops it to Seeler. The left wing to Zegras. Zegras forced back by Savoy. We'll give it to Seeler to Zegras. Zegras weaves his way to center and dumps the puck in. Bounces to Skinner, and he can set it to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm on the right to Bouchard. Up the right wing, off the stick of Henrique. Sanheim in the corner. Around the boards and out at center ice, it's Wallman. Over to Nurse on the left. He'll dump the puck in. It goes off the glass in the Flyer zone. York to the right side to Brink. Brink can't get it out. Henrique from the left, and he can't get a shot through. That one went off of York into center ice. Puck brought in on the left wing by Cates. Played him behind the Edmonton net, but Lazar there for the Oilers. To Janmark out of the left wing corner. 6.5 to go here in the scoreless first. Janmark to center. Flips the puck in. Bounced in front of Vladar, and he will cover it up as everybody goes to the front of the net. And there'll be a face-off inside the Flyers zone. We're going to take a break. Scoreless here in the first. The Oilers taking on Philadelphia from the Xfinity Mobile Arena. It is Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 6:24 to go in the first period. We're still at zeros, Oilers and the Flyers. Start of 7 straight on the road for Edmonton. Flyers 8-5-2 coming into this game. The Oilers 7-6-4. Face off to the left of Dan Vladar. He had 23 saves and a 3-1 win in Nashville November 6th. That was his last game between the pipes. Roslovic wins the draw. Bouchard on the right point. Cross the line to Ekholm. Put it off the inboards, looking for the ricochet. It goes off the side of the net. We've got a penalty coming up, and it's going to be a hooking call. And it is going against the Flyers. The Edmonton Oilers will get the first power play of this game.
Edmonton's power play on the season is third in the league at 32.6. But the Flyers got a really good penalty kill at 88.2%. That is fourth. Of course, no Nugent Hopkins nor Hyman on the power play. And so Trent Frederick is going to replace RNH. And I know there were some people that thought, oh, that was a reward for the fight the other night against Matthew Olivier. The plan all along was to have Frederick on the power play. The Oilers only had one against Columbus. Sealer did not like that penalty, by the way. And frankly,
he did not.
And I kind of understand it. That was a tough call.
Oiler Power Play presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Oilers win the draw. Bouchard on the left to Frederick. Left wing corner. Draisaitl pass to the middle to Roslovic. Goes off his stick, but Frederick has it on the left wing. To the blue line to Bouchard. Bouchard over to the right side.
Actually, they've got...
Out of Frederick on the left.
McDavid's not out on the power play here.
Now it's sent in front and off a skate, and the save made by Vladar.
Did Connor have an issue here?
Isaac Howard is out there right now.
I don't see Connor on the power play right now.
Roslovic starting up the left wing. Roslovic into the Flyers zone. Right side, top of the circle. To Draisaitl, the blue line to Bouchard. Now to Roslovic. To Draisaitl, right wing point. On the left to Howard. Isaac Howard to Draisaitl, left point. To Bouchard in the middle on the blue line. Left point to Draisaitl, to the right for Bouchard. Right wing corner, Roslovic. Roslovic pulls it off the right wing boards. Will shoot it on net, and a save made by Vladar. He'll cover that up. 58 seconds left to go in the Edmonton power play. They're looking down the tunnel.
Yes, they are.
To see.
This is a little concerning.
If Connor McDavid
now,
can get out.
I see Connor? I think I can see a player.
I think you're right.
With a skate.
I think all we can see are a pair of skates. All right. Face off to the left of Dan Vladar. Scoreless here in the first. 5:15 to go in the opening period.
We also don't see TD Force. TD Force is on the Oilers bench.
Yeah, he's right near the penalty, or to the middle of the bench. Jolson will get a right wing corner off the glass, and that hits somebody at the glanced off somebody at the bench. So there'll be a face off in the Flyer zone.
I'm looking down. It looks like McDavid's tying his skate up as we speak.
Could it be an equipment thing?
It's got to be.
If TD's still on the bench. You're right. It could be. I don't see a Jeff Lang, do you?
I don't see Jeff.
No, there we go.
McDavid's
it was an equipment thing. Here he comes.
All right, McDavid's going to go back out there. Howard. Late substitution here. 47 seconds left to work with on the power play. First power play unit basically still on the ice. Leon's got to win a draw here.
Yep. 47 seconds to go in the penalty to Sealer. Well, maybe Connor McDavid has to win the draw. Take the draw against Couturier. And he wins it. Bouchard has it left wing point. Into the corner. McDavid in front of the net. And that goes just off of Vladar. And the puck along the end boards. Couturier right corner. Lost it. McDavid centering pass that gets picked off. And York will get it out.
Konechny giving McDavid the stick. And Konechny's on the bubble to make Team Canada, by the way, after playing for Canada during the Four Nations face-off.
McDavid will come in over the line, points in 5 straight, goals in 3 straight. He's passed through the slot, and it glances off the stick.
Lots of Oilers players are having issues with the ice here.
Puck brought in and broken up and cleared down the ice by Sanheim. Skinner's going to have to play it. Tippett was down there. Penalty just about done, and Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play as we are scoreless here in the first.
And it's always a win, right? Anytime a team plays the Oilers, but I don't know if the fans realize Connor wasn't out there right away.
Philp will put it on goal from the angle. The save by Vladar will cover it, and then he gets run into a little bit, and that will draw a crowd. Lazar went to the front of the net, bumped into the netminder Vladar. I got everybody in there. I don't think they're giving out any penalties, but it got everybody's attention. All right, we'll take a break. We're at zeros. 4:07 to go here in the first. The Oilers taking on the Flyers from the Xfinity Mobile Arena. It's Ford Dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Scoreless 4:07 to go here in the first. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Face off in the Flyer zone to the left of Dan Vladar. Philp will take the draw. Up against Couturier, puck goes to Frederick, to the left wing point. Nurse, a shot tipped on goal and a left pad save made by Vladar.
Vladar is seeing the puck right now. That's 2 pretty good saves he's made in this game already.
Cleared out by Couturier. Nurse has it inside the Edmonton line. Up the left wing for Matthias Janmark, now to Philp, on the right to Frederick, into the Flyer zone. Take a hit, but retains the puck. Right wing corner to Philp. To Frederick, to the right point, but Wallman had gone towards the middle, so it goes out of the zone and all the way down. Wallman out from behind the net, on the right to Savoy. Through the middle, Mangiapane to McDavid, into the Flyer zone, on goal, and the save made by Vladar as Mangiapane got his stick on it. Bouchard rips a shot from the point, and it goes wide. Sanheim up the right wing boards. The puck to Zegras. Zegras to Sanheim. He's in front of his net. He's to across to York. And York high in the air and out.
Where's
bouncing puck on the right side. Cates had given that on the right wing to Brink, but he couldn't get a shot away. Cates trying to dig it free. He does. He's got Savoy on him. Then Savoy steals it to Ekholm behind the net to Bouchard. Right side to McDavid. the right wing to Mangiapane, and he's able to get it out. He'll go all the way down and off the side of the Flyer net. And 2.5 to go here in a scoreless first. Sanheim in his own end. Cross ice pass to Konechny. Up to the Edmonton blue line. He'll flip it in. Nurse turns back for it. Helps it around the boards. It'll get to the blue line and out. Andre on the right for Dvorak. Taken away by Podkolzin. Right wing to Draisaitl. It stood up at the blue line. Konechny is able to flip it into the Oiler end. Nurse has got to go back for it. Tip it on him. They'll take a bump from Tippett, but rims on the left. And it gets out through the middle to Podkolzin. Into the Flyer zone. Podkolzin across to Draisaitl. Has it on the left. Draisaitl towards the net. That's blocked in front. Roslovic tried to get it across to Podkolzin. It was broken up. And Tippett off the right wing glass and out. Wallman will go back into his own end. Comes out from behind the Edmonton net. We're still at zeros here with 1:35 to go in the opening period. Wallman is center. Dumps the puck in, rims on the right. Gets to the right wing corner. It's in behind the net. Howard will get to it, to the blue line. Kulak, a shot, and the glove save made by Vladar. He held on. 1:25 to go here in a scoreless first.
I didn't think the Oilers were really moving particularly quickly in the first 4 or 5 minutes of the period, but started to get their feet moving a little bit.
10 shots on net for the Oilers to the Flyers 5.
Well, Roslovic's hot. Maybe shoot the puck a bit more. He's had 2 chances and he's tried to make perfect plays, and he almost did both times, but given how Podkolzin, I think Podkolzin will develop more offense over time, but Roslovic has the higher end skill right now. Don't be afraid to shoot the puck, especially with the way he's playing. He's a threat out there for Edmonton.
Off the draw in the Flyer zone on the left wing. Back to the line. Shot by Ekholm. Blocked. Savoy will get it in behind the net to McDavid. McDavid to the right wing point to Bouchard. On the right wing boards, Mangiapane. He's top of the circle, and that is broken up. It comes out.
So one thing they're trying to do is when the Oilers do give and goes and try to create looks for the D, they're eliminating the defense option.
Here's McDavid down the left wing. The shot saved by Vladar. Back to the line. Bouchard scores! Evan Bouchard got it back in the slot and blasts it home, and it's 1-0 Edmonton.
Well, Savoy with a good work there on the forecheck, and he helps create a second chance opportunity. And then McDavid on a platter and an absolute rocket from Evan Bouchard. And he can beat you from there.
Bouchard's third of the year. McDavid will have points in 6 straight. And Edmonton up 1-0. 19:05 will be the time of the goal. Wallman back into his own end. Will take it in behind the net. Now on the right side to Podkolzin. Through the middle, right wing, just off of Draisaitl. Puck goes to Wallman. He's inside his own line. Over to Nurse. Nurse to Wallman. And sent up into the air, and it was a glove pass by the Flyers.
Savoy picks up the second assist on that goal, and that is poetic justice based on his work rate.
And the Oilers have themselves a 1-0 lead.
I think Oilers like that there's a defensive zone draw here. They called an intentional offside. Or do they call a glove pass?
Yeah.
They must, because there's a line change. Oh, no, it can be an intentional offside.
Yeah.
Right side draw here for Philp. He's got to get some support and get a little bit of crashing off the draw. Couturier's a good face-off man. Philp, though, is at 58% right now.
26 seconds left in the first. Couturier out of the face-off circle, and comes Trevor Zegras. Philp wins it. Right wing corner. Emberson up the right boards. Past Sealer. Icing is the call.
Pause. Stop. Pause.
Was was a 250th career point for Evan Bouchard with that goal, his third of the season. Face off to the right of Skinner.
Good draw.
Philp wins it again, this time against Couturier. Puck in behind the net. Kulak up the left wing, gets it out, rolling inside the Flyer line. Sealer, the left wing off of Zegras. 8 seconds left. Puck in the neutral zone. Philp will come in. A long shot off the arm of Vladar. That was a rising wrist shot by Philp. In the first period, will come to a close, and the Edmonton Oilers with a 1-0 lead on the Flyers and outshooting the Flyers 13-5 in that first period.
That had some heat. I mean, Philp can shoot the puck.
Yeah, Moonalong Bob Stauffer with the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia. Edmonton up 1-0 on the Flyers. Tonight's Oilers Hockey Fights Cancer 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of the Alberta Cancer Foundation and Terry Fox Foundation, providing access to vital support services and treatments while investing in groundbreaking cancer research. Support now by getting your tickets at edmontonoilers.com/5050. We dropped the puck. We're underway here in the second. Bouchard at center ice went to flip it in. That goes off a stick and into the Oiler bench just 7 seconds in.
Well, 13-5 shots on goal, Cam, and they didn't have a shot on goal in their last 8 minutes. So that's about as good a stretch as you've seen from the Oilers 5v5 for a while. And they kept on winning faceoffs, and that was a big part of their success here. And they're 12-2 in the faceoff circle. Had the puck a lot.
Bouchard scoring late in the first period to give the Oilers the 1-0 lead. Savoy will take the draw against Cates. Puck rimmed to the right, kept in by Bouchard, chopped into the Oiler bench again.
It's a dangerous area, the Oilers bench right now. Bumped into Ian LaPerriere, who last season was the head coach at Lehigh Valley. Last 4 seasons worked with Jason Smith. Jason was his defense coach, the Flyers organization, and Lappy, as he's known as, is now pro scouting for the New York Islanders.
Puck to the blue line. Bouchard, a wrist shot, and that doesn't get through. It's sent up to the line. Bouchard keeping it in. Across to Ekholm. He'll walk in, rip a shot, and a save made by Vladar, and kicking it out of the zone was Brink. He had lost his stick. McDavid at center to Bouchard. Left wing off of Ekholm and in. Sanheim kite turns it off the right wing side to the blue line where McDavid keeps it inside the zone. To Savoy now on the right to Bouchard. He's going to go towards the net, centering it, poked on goal, save made by Vladar. Up near the line, Konechny won't get it out. In fact, he's going to give it away. Mangiapane slides in behind the net with it. Over to the left wing. Mangiapane to the blue line. Nurse's shot booted out by Vladar. Flipped out by Konechny. And Wallman takes it in front of his net and starts up. We're just underway here in the second. 1-0. Edmonton leads the Flyers. Up the left wing, glances off a Flyer stick. Goes deep into their zone. On the inboards, Draisaitl, right wing corner for Roslovic. Unable to get a pass through to Podkolzin. Puck along the boards. Dvorak around to the right wing. On the right side, Drysdale out through the middle. Puck at center. There was Owen and Nurse on the left. That one hit Podkolzin in the leg.
I mean, that was going to be a tough pickup.
Sure was. And Nurse off the right wing boards and down the ice. And it goes into the Flyer zone. Rimmed on the left. Roslovic, he'll center that. That hit a stick, goes to the right corner. Henrique to the right wing point. Emberson, his shot got blocked up high, and it comes out. Kulak in the Oiler end. 2 minutes gone here in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead the Flyers. Kulak waits in behind the Edmonton net. Kulak to the right to Ty Emberson. Up the right wing, directed in by Janmark. Vladar will have to hold it or leave it in behind the net. Rimmed hard by Jolson. All the way down. Should be icing against the Flyers, and there's the whistle, and it will be icing against the Flyers.
Well, Noah Jolson knows Rick Tocchet well. Followed him over from Vancouver. Tocchet had lots of suitors, and he got paid. Got himself a good deal. Might have been more teams in on him than people think.
Face off to the right of Vladar. Henrique. Janmark.
I wonder whether or not, because I think he signed before Peter DeBoer was fired in Dallas. I wonder if he would have merited consideration for Dallas.
Possibly. Instead, it was Glenn Gulletson. And the puck cleared out. Kulak in front of the Edmonton bench to Henrique. Across to Janmark, plays it off his skate up to his stick, has it on the left wing. He's at the hash marks. Now into the slot, shot towards the net, saved by Vladar. I don't think he ever saw it. And the puck on the right wing. Juleson will get it out. Long pass on the left. Michkov for Couturier. He had Curtis Lazar on him, unable to get a shot away. The puck goes to the end boards. Amberson on the right wing, through the middle to Janmark. Across on the left for Kulak, comes into the Flyer zone, stops on the left wing boards. Into the corner to Lazar. Lazar up the left wing, cycles the puck. Sealer breaking it up for the Flyers to Drysdale. To Zegras to Drysdale, across to Sealer. On the left wing, just cleared in by Obels, and it goes into the Oilers zone. Mike Howard got it out. At center ice, Howard now into the Flyer zone, through the middle, a shot, glove save made by Vladar as Howard got all of that. 3 minutes, 36 seconds gone here in the third. 1-0 Oilers lead.
Delorier having a conversation with Darnell Nurse. I don't think you take that trade off if you're Edmonton. Nick Delorier's unequivocally a top 10 tough guy in the NHL, top 5 tough guy, but he's limited at this stage in his career, which is not to say that he could not help a team in a reduced role.
Yeah. That's some toughness on a fourth line.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe a team that's got a lot of skill. And they've added some skill to this Flyers squad. And we talked to Keith Jones on Oilers Now before the game. Porter Martone, they're probably going to sign him at the end of the season. He's playing at Michigan State right now. They got Jack Nesbitt, and they got Jet Luchenko as well. 3 really good young forwards. We saw Luchenko at the start of last season. He'll be on Canada's World Junior team. That's a lock.
Cleared out of the Flyers' end, and Savoy at the blue line, able to push the puck into the zone. Mangiapane behind the net to the left wing corner, now to McDavid. McDavid up top of the circle is passed to the line, and that's
actually all 3 of those prospects will probably be on Team Canada. Logic would dictate.
Puck flipped out. Ekholm will shoot it in. As Vladar set it, York to Sanheim, left wing. Forster will get the puck to Sanheim on the left side. He'll flip it out through the middle. Oilers get control, and the pass for Podkolzin by Bouchard was over his stick, so Sanheim will shoot it in. That rims on the right, to the right wing, and it's Bouchard in the middle of Podkolzin to Draisaitl, now on the right to Roslovic to Draisaitl, down the left to Nurse. He's over the line, the shot off the glove of Vladar. Puck brought out by Dvorak of the Flyers. Missed Konechny with the attempted pass. Podkolzin through the middle to Draisaitl into the Flyers, and cross-ice pass to Roslovic. Roslovic through the slot, didn't have a shooting lane, now spins back to the left side. Roslovic to the point. Wallman shot booted out by Vladar. The puck in behind the net. Roslovic in the left wing to the left wing point. Wallman over to Nurse. Right wing corner to Draisaitl. Draisaitl trying to shake off a check, got it in front of the net, and that's just off the stick of Podkolzin to the blue line to Wallman in the middle. Left wing to Draisaitl. Into the left wing corner. Roslovic to Draisaitl towards the net. Bounces off a stick, went off of Vladar, and the puck on the left wing. And Tippett is able to get it out now to Konechny. Over center, he'll flip it in. 1-0. Oilers lead. 5:45 gone here in the second period. It's in behind the Edmonton net as Nurse sets up.
Take your time. I mean, they're making a change, and they're only forechecking with one player. It's not like they're putting you any under duress.
There's none. So now Nurse will step out. Up the right wing to Lazar. Now to Janmark. Goes off of him into the Flyers zone. Andre in behind his net. Won't get it past Henrique. Comes back to Andre. Into the middle of Juleson. Juleson then gave it away at center, and it's Janmark right to the Flyer line. Got checked. Couturier will dump the puck down the ice. It will be icing against the Flyers. 6:21 gone in the second. 1-0 Edmonton leads. And the Flyers still don't have a shot this period.
Well, the Oilers have 6. The shots are 19-5 for Edmonton, but they need another one here.
Yeah. Just 1-0. It was a first period goal by Evan Bouchard from McDavid and Savoy. McDavid with points in 6 straight now. McDavid taking the draw. His shot towards the net, and it misses on the short side. Michkov won't get it out. Michkov.
He got a lucky bouncer.
He got a lucky bounce that went into the slot. But it is cleared out. And McDavid through the middle to Bouchard. A shot. Blocker save made by Vladar. It's in behind the goal. Mangiapane over to the left. It goes to the top of the circle, though. And Zegras across his line on the left to Brink. Put it high in the air, gloved by Skinner. And it's in behind the net. And Bouchard up the right wing to Mangiapane, skipped off his stick.
He's got to field that puck. That's an easy play for Mangiapane.
Stumped into the Oilers zone. On the left wing, Matthias Ekholm bounces it through the middle. McDavid skates onto it, in over the Flyer line. He's going towards the net, goes into the left wing corner, and checked on the play by Sanheim. He'll get it out. Kulak in the Oilers zone, snaps a long pass over the stick of Howard, and that's icing against Edmonton.
Got to find a way to... It's like a baseball player. When you're fielding that, you got to get in front of it.
That's right.
Right? You know that.
That's right. Get in front of it.
And now they get one of their... Well, they're actually going to have their 4th line on the ice here out against the Philip Frederick line. And if I'm Frederick, I don't take a fight here. It's 1-0 for Edmonton. Phillies had no momentum here for a while.
Not much. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Kulak in the left wing. Drysdale pinched up, so it stays in now, just comes out. Brought right back in by Hathaway. Goes to the left wing corner. Hathaway behind the Edmonton net, over to the right. In behind the net for Abols. Checked on the play by Kulak. Got it up the right side. It goes to the line. Oilers do not get it out.
That can't happen. You had 3 guys on the puck.
This time, Emberson, a little bank pass to Frederick. Frederick in through the middle, a shot, and that was blocked. It bounces up into the air. In front of the net, the shot, and it's save made by Vladar. Just got enough of it. Otherwise, Howard would have had a goal.
That's an open net miss there. Wow, what a chance for the Oilers.
Nurse's pass clangs off the skate of Roslovic. Shot in by Dvorak into the Oilers zone. 1-0 Edmonton, 8:20 gone here in the second period. Andre in from the right wing point. Right side to Dvorak to the blue line of Juleson. Cross on the left to Tippett. To Andre to Tippett. And broken up nicely by Roslovic. He's going to bring it out. Come into the Flyer end. Flyers fans are getting a little surly. There's Juleson up the right wing for Zegras into the Oiler end. He'll get it across. Andre shot and the save made by Skinner. Their first shot of the period, and the crowd reacts to it. Juleson down the right wing. Got it to the top of the circle. It's played across. Andre in front. Tipped. It never got through to the Oiler net. And the puck over to the right side. Dvorak's pass to the point, and it went off of Podkolzin, and it comes out. Dvorak at center to Zegras. 1-0 Edmonton here in the second. Zegras on the right side to Michkov into the Oilers zone. A shot. It's blocked by Nurse. And Podkolzin will get it high in the air and out. It's at center, and Roslovic has to go back into his own end with Michkov on him. To Wallman in behind the goal. Up the left wing.
Come on, that's a...
Puck gets turned over. Zegras, right wing corner. To Michkov. He'll go over to the left side. Thought about bringing it up onto his stick, and the puck goes in behind the net. Zegras.
They missed a hook on Wallman. I mean, Zegras has got the heave-ho on him the whole way.
To the line. Shot by Sanheim. That's blocked. It goes in behind the goal. Ekholm up the right wing to McDavid. He gathers speed. Comes into the Flyers and stops up on the right. His pass off the stick of Mangiapane.
Mangiapane's got to play better here if he's going to play up with McDavid.
Zegras in, up towards the net, just poked wide by Forster. Centered in front and off the stick of Janmark. Zegras got it in behind the Edmonton goal. 9:40 to go in the second. 1-0. Edmonton leads. Mangiapane through the middle of the ice will get it out to Janmark. His pass to McDavid. Hit a stick, goes into the Flyer zone. McDavid on the left wing. Chops it into the corner. Gets dumped down by Sealer. Crowd reacts to it. The puck in behind the Flyer net. Sealer on the left side. Floats a pass, gave it away to Henrique. Henrique on the right wing. To Kulak in the middle. That was a little too far for him. Amberson comes in from the left wing point. He's able to keep it in for the Oilers. It goes into the left corner to Henrique. Swings it around to the right wing point for Kulak. Into the slot. Amberson shot and a save made by Vladar. Puck on the left wing point. Kulak. Round the boards to the right. Amberson on the left to Janmark. He's in the left wing corner. Goes in behind the Flyer net. Pass on the right. Hit a stick. Goes to the right wing point. Henrique. Behind the goal to Lazar. Lazar to the left wing point to Kulak. Across the line to Emberson. Now to Podkolzin, right wing corner. To the top of the circle. Podkolzin to Kulak, left corner. Looks in front of the net. Brink is on him. Kulak behind the goal. Kulak to Podkolzin. Steps out. A shot that's blocked in. Just played wide of the net by Henrique. On the left wing point, it's Nurse. Left wing to Podkolzin. Skate up to the line. Give the puck to Roslovic. Left wing corner, cross ice pass, and that goes just off the stick of Wallman. And the puck on the left wing. Wallman to the point. To Roslovic. Roslovic through the right side into the right wing corner. In behind the net. Roslovic on the left. To the blue line across. One-time shot and a save made by Vladar as Nurse let it go from the right point. Vladar held on. 1-0. Oilers lead the Flyers. 7:56 to go in the second period. We'll be right back from the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia. It's For Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. 7:56 to go in the second period. They're in Philadelphia tonight to start off a 7-game road trip. Evan Bouchard, the goal scorer, is third of the year. At 19:05 of the first period, McDavid and Savoy with the assists. McDavid with points in 6 straight. Face off in the Flyers zone to the left of netminder Dan Vladar. The shots are 24-6 for Edmonton. Draisaitl, Roslovic, Podkolzin out with Ekholm and Bouchard.
Fourth line on the ice for the Flyers here, coming out of a break. They probably had Philly's best 5v5 shift this entire period. Oilers have been all over the Flyers, but Vladar has been able to see most of them, and he's got lucky a couple times.
Podkolzin to the right wing point to Bouchard, kicks it on the right. He's looking for Roslovic, and Abols got it out to Hathaway. He's able to one-hand it into the Edmonton zone. In behind the net, Ekholm rims on the right for Roslovic, and he does get it out. Sanheim on the right for Abols. Put it right on goal to Skinner from a long way out. Skinner will cover it, and now we get a little pushing in front of the Edmonton net as Delorier gets in there with Ekholm. Delorier looking to stir things up here. And during the commercial break, there was a long conversation.
It was a 3-on-3. The Oilers had Frederick. See, this is smart by Chris Knobloch. He doesn't put Frederick out here. He does not need to come off of fighting Olivier by fighting Delorier.
Yeah.
Now, Sealer is an exceptional fighter as well on defense. He's the one that rode Connor McDavid hard in all boards and got away with it. That should have been a penalty. But that's the NHL for you. If you're Rick Talkie, you're saying it's a hard physical play, and if you're an Oilers fan or a fan of skill, you're like an unnecessary finishing blow on a hit.
Andre tried to shoot it, and that one goes off of Curtis Lazar and out. Juleson through the middle of the ice on the right to Couturier. He's going into the right corner with Kulak. They both go to the ice. And Henrique on the right wing will get it out through the middle. Glove down by Juleson. He's at his own blue line. Over to Andre, up the left wing to Couturier, off his stick and in. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Digging it out, Michkov. Up against the boards to brink back to the blue line. Sealer shot, and it's saved by Skinner. He will jump on the rebound. It'll be a face-off in the Edmonton zone. We'll take a break with 6:52 to go here in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead the Flyers from the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 1-0. The Edmonton Oilers lead the Philadelphia Flyers. 6:52 to go in the second period.
Shots are 24-7 for Edmonton over Philadelphia. This game reminds me a lot of Game 7 in Vancouver. Rick Tocchet coaching the Canucks, and the Oilers were out shooting them about 24-7 with about 5 minutes left in the second period. Only difference was they'd scored a power play goal to go up 3-0 after a couple shots came through from point. First Cody Ceci and then Evan Bouchard. And the Oilers hung on for a 3-2 win in Game 7. Canucks did not have Thatcher Demko or Brock Besser, as I recall, but whatever. The Oilers won. Look out.
Puck to the middle, and not much of a shot as Konechny tried to get one from the slot, but he was partially tied up, and it goes into the corner. Squeezes to the middle of the ice, and Frederick on the left to Matthias Ekholm. Cross ice, but it hit Bouchard in his skate. And it's at the Edmonton line. Now it goes back to Sanheim up the left. That misses Forster. It goes into the Edmonton zone. Skinner's got to play it.
Who do they pull off this line here? Oh, Mangiapane.
Yeah, Frederick's out there right now with McDavid and Savoy.
See, they're only forechecking with one guy, which we know Edmonton's D can make plays.
Up the right wing. York got it out to center. Pass on the left for Tippett. Into the Oiler end. Goes to the left wing corner. Stops. Across ice to Zegras. Has it on the right. To the right wing point to Drysdale. Over to Sealer on the left. Into the slot to Tippett. Now to Sealer. Goes into the left wing corner. Gets taken into the corner hard by McDavid. Wallman comes in there too for Edmonton. It's in behind the net. And up the left wing side for Nurse. And he'll get out through center ice. Right wing to Frederick. In over the Flyer line. Stops on the right towards the net. And that one goes off of Nurse and off of Vladar. And the puck on the right wing. And Zegras.
Good play there, boy.
Good thing that one hit Wallman. Otherwise, maybe a breakaway for Dvorak. And a penalty coming up to Edmonton.
That is a game management call by our officiating crew. There was two chances to hand the Oilers power plays. They didn't. And then Wallman's going to get called for one here. Not enthused by that call. You're going to call that?
So a hook for Wallman. We're going to take a break. 5:22 to go here in the second. 1-0. Oilers lead the Flyers from the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Edmonton knows great teams. For over 60 years, Chemco has helped build Canadian industry and invest in communities nationwide. Employee-owned and operated, and with over 2,500 skilled tradespeople, Chemco delivers complete solutions as one partner with many strengths. From engineering to construction, commissioning to maintenance, safely and on schedule coast to coast. Chemco cares, and a commitment to quality, safety, and community drives lasting impact nationally and locally. Learn more at chemco.com. Chemco, building industry, building Canada.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers shorthanded. Wallman to the box. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Phillies power play, 32nd, 32nd, and 30th last 3 years. It's at 15th in the league at 19.6% right now.
1-0 Oilers lead here in the second. Michkov to the right wing corner. 5:15 to go in the period.
Got to take his time and space away, Cam.
Couturier to the blue line to York. Now on the left to Tippett. Over to the right side for Couturier. And behind the net, Ekholm only had it for a moment. Konechny can get it to the blue line. Left wing point, Tippett. Comes down the left side. Stops, goes into the left wing corner to the point. The shot from the point. Save made by Skinner. And the rebound cleared out after York put it on net. York turns it up for the Flyers. Right wing to Tippett, now across to Konechny. At the Edmonton blue line on the left to Michkov, to the blue line to York. York on the left, Michkov to the left wing corner, to the blue line. Give it to York, to Michkov. Michkov, the shot, scores! Matvei Michkov off the left wing on the power play, ties the game at 1. And he's scored goals in 3 straight games now.
And he's scored in every game he's ever played against Edmonton.
Yeah.
That's the guy we said. That's the guy you got to take time and space away. And they didn't, and it ended up in their net. Gift power play call. Game management 101 here from Jake Brake and Carter Sandlak.
15:38 time of that goal. Draisaitl into the Flyers zone. Right wing to Roslovic, went off his stick. Forster will get it out through the middle. Give it to Hathaway. Kicks the puck into the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. We're tied at 1 here with 4 minutes to go in the second period. Forster on the left. Stick lifted by McDavid. It's up against the boards. Wallman got in there too for Edmonton. Puck near the top of the circle. Wallman trying to protect it away from Cates. Forster in for the Flyers. They still have it up against the boards. Cates off the left wing. He can't get it out or can't get control of it. Getting it out is Wallman. Down the ice. It will just barely be icing, but icing it is. The face-off coming up in the Edmonton zone. Michkov from York and Konechny at 15:38. Michkov's 4th of the year and goals in 3 straight games for him.
Well, McDavid not on the ice to start their power play. It affected Edmonton's ability with the extra man. And I thought we've seen a more passive Oilers penalty killing unit this year. Don't really like it.
Nurse will get the puck out through the middle of the ice. On the right wing, brought right back in. Dvorak, he'll center that, and that went off of Nurse. Cleared out by Draisaitl. Drysdale will go behind his net, then reverse it to York. York up the right wing, cuts through the middle as he gets to center. On the left to Zegras, into the Oilers zone. Went to shoot, it went off his stick, but he gets it back. He'll get the puck to Dvorak, a shot off the arm of Skinner. And the puck near the blue line, Howard able to get it out of the zone. And then that hit the linesman, went back in. That's offside.
So Majapani's been moved down here to the 4th line. Frederick's been moved up. Oilers have done a lot of good things in this game, but they couldn't kill off. They haven't been able to add a second goal, and the Flyers have capitalized on the power play.
Been only 1 power play each. Oilers had 1 in the first. Flyers make good on 1 here in this second. And the puck over to the right wing, dumped in by Emberson. It goes into Flyer territory. Juleson, the center ice for Abols to Hathaway. And he'll flip the puck into the right corner. Abols goes flying in there. Lazar gets the puck, though, on the left wing to Henrique. Across to Emberson. In over the Flyer line. Right wing to Janmark to Emberson in the right wing corner. tied up in that corner. And Abols to center. And he'll dump it in after he ran into Lazar. It's on the inboards inside the Edmonton zone to the right wing corner. Emberson up the right wing to the line and out. Sanheim waits. Dumps the puck in. Emberson across to his partner. Kulak tried to return it. That got broken up. Here's Couturier, a shot, and the save made by Skinner. Puck on the right wing. Couturier behind the goal to Brink. Brink to the right wing, up to the top of the circle. Wanted to get it low, couldn't get much on it, and it's cleared out, and it's Janmark. Left wing at center ice to Henry. Dump the puck in. They'll go off for a change. Tied at 1. Minute 45 to go here in the second period. Oilers take on the Flyers. Sanheim through center ice, over the center ice line. Shot it in. Skinner's got to play it. Right wing corner for Bouchard. Now up the right side for Draisaitl. Comes into the Flyers zone. Makes some moves, still has it, drops it back. Roslovic is being pressured, got it back to the blue line for Bouchard. Now to Draisaitl, to Roslovic, and he hammered it just wide. And it's cleared out by Sealer.
Good luck there from Leon, twice to Jack Roslovic.
On the left wing, Roslovic into the Flyer zone, all the way to Draisaitl in front of Podkolzin. Good save by Vladar. Podkolzin got his stick on it. We're to the last minute here in the second. We're tied at 1, the Oilers and the Flyers. It's near the top of the circle and just jammed past Ekholm and out by Forster. Bouchard to Ekholm at the Edmonton blue line. 45 seconds to go in the period. Now to Roslovic into the Flyers end. Left wing to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to the left wing corner. To the right, to Roslovic. Behind the net, it went just by the stick of Draisaitl. Podkolzin on the left, rims it hard on the right. Draisaitl peels it off the right wing boards. Into the corner. Cates lost his stick. Draisaitl over to Roslovic in front of the net, and Podkolzin couldn't get his stick on it. Wallman will keep it in. Right wing side, top of the circle to Draisaitl. It is sent to the line. Wallman keeping it inside the zone. 10 seconds to go in the period. It's batted out, and we get the glove pass and we get the whistle. With 7 seconds left in the second, the faceoff will be in the Flyers' end. We're tied at 1. Face off to the left of Dan Vladar. Oilers will get McDavid, Savoy, and Mangiapane out there with Wallman and Nurse. Savoy taking the draw against Christian Dvorak. Tough time getting this face-off as Dvorak gets the heave-ho. In comes Zegras. They drop it. Puck goes into the corner. Sealer going to hold on to it. Mangiapane is right there. Puck squeezes loose, and the period comes to a close. And this one all tied up at 1 after 40 minutes as the Flyers were able to hold off the Oilers and get a power play goal to tie things up. But Edmonton's played pretty well here through 40 minutes.
Well, you're out shooting the team 25-11, and the only reason why it's a tie game is because they managed the game. When it was 1-0 for Edmonton, the fans are sitting here booing the Flyers, and Edmonton has had a massive zone time advantage, but you got to capitalize a little bit more. But this is closer to how the Oilers played against Vancouver earlier this season in the second game of the year. This has probably been their, I mean, they've had 35 really good minutes in this game so far. So we'll see what transpires here in period number 3.
All right, tied at 1. Bouchard scoring in the first for Edmonton. Michkov with the goal in the second period for Philadelphia. This second intermission, it's coming up, and it's Brendan Escott and Rob Brown. They're standing by. We'll have it for you when we come back. From the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, tied at 1 after 2, the Oilers and the Flyers. It's 4 dealers, NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Tied at 1, getting set for the third period of play. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. The Oilers Hockey Fights Cancer 50-50 presented by Rogers. Back with life-changing jackpots. Jackpot at $50,000 right now. November bonus jackpot $416,000. Next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Bouchard scoring in the first for Edmonton. Michkov in the second for Philadelphia. We dropped the puck, and we got a penalty right off the bat.
High stick, right in McDavid's face, right off the draw.
So 3 seconds in, Edmonton goes on the power play, and Cates goes to the box for Philly.
Philadelphia, number 27, 2 minutes for high sticking.
So second power play of the game for the Oilers.
I mean, that's a great play if you play lacrosse.
Yeah. Actually, that was exactly what it looked like.
That's exactly what it was. Ian Gallagher would be proud of that right now.
Oilers Power Play presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
So let's see if the Oilers win the draw, let's see if the Flyers try to put pressure on Frederick, who's replaced Nugent Hopkins on the flank.
And the Oilers do win the draw. Bouchard to the middle of the ice on the left to Frederick. Left wing corner to McDavid. Pressured by Sanheim. Puck squeezes loose, goes to Draisaitl. Up to the blue line, comes through the middle, off his stick, kept in by Bouchard. No, it wasn't. It's offside.
And the theory on this is with RNH out, and until Hyman comes back, because I think once Hyman comes back, he's going to go as the net front, and they'll move Roslovic over there, which should create some interesting looks. He's at a right shot on the left flank. But they want to get Frederick going. I mean...
All right, off the draw, puck to the left wing, and it's Bouchard at center to McDavid. Comes in over the Flyer line, his pass that hit Konechny, and it's shot down the ice by York. Skinner sets it to Bouchard. Tied at 1 here early in the third. Edmonton with the man advantage. McDavid takes a shot from Konechny. Up through center, Bouchard over the line to Frederick, goes to the left corner.
That's a tough spot to put a puck.
On the right side to Bouchard. Now on the left to McDavid towards the net. Cross ice pass broken up before it could get to Draisaitl. Puck on the blue line. Bouchard on the right wing to Draisaitl. Top of the circle to Bouchard in the middle on the blue. Bouchard down the right wing to Draisaitl. Out to Roslovic. Can't get a shot. Draisaitl cross ice to McDavid. Spins into the left wing corner. His pass in front. And Draisaitl's shot goes wide around the boards and down the ice.
You got to be able to get shots in the net. The Oilers haven't had one yet on this power play. And the first units, most of the first units off here.
Minute and a half into the third, tied at 1. McDavid to the line. Oilers caught in just barely onside, allegedly. And the puck in the right corner. McDavid out to Bouchard. He fanned on the shot. And Dvorak will get it out. Penalty over in 20 seconds.
Not a single shot on the power play.
Bouchard to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm on the right to Matt Savoy. Comes into the Flyers and right side to the middle to Howard, and he hammered it over the net. Puck goes off the glass. Ekholm on the right wing. And behind the goal, Henrique out to Savoy, and his shot goes wide. Penalty is over. Cates back out there. Edmonton 0 for 2 on the power play. Puck goes off of Cates to the middle to Howard, and shot, and that's off the mask of Vladar and out of play.
Well, the good thing with Howard is he'll shoot the puck.
Sure will.
Because the Oilers have got some guys that refuse to put the pill on the net.
Oilers are 0-2 when tied after 2 periods. The Flyers are 0-1. As we're in win a period, win a game territory here tonight. Tied at 1. 2:15 gone in the third period. Face off to the left of Vladar. Puck to the left wing corner. Sanheim comes out through the middle now for the Flyers. Right side. Gave the puck to Brink. Now in behind the Edmonton net it goes to the left wing corner, but it's Nurse for the Oilers to Wallman, who's looking for Lazar. Just missed him, and it's icing against Edmonton. Oil Kings started off that BC road trip, 6-3 win in Kamloops yesterday. They play in Victoria on Friday. Oil Kings were down 3-1 at one point.
They can score.
They can score.
They're leading the league in goals, and they don't even have Gavin Hoddett in the lineup.
Yeah.
He led them in scoring the last 2 years. He's out a couple more weeks. And they're going to be adding.
Very good team. Philp to take the draw against Dvorak. And the puck to the right wing corner. Nurse along the boards behind the net for Wallman. Wallman on the left. Cross to Nurse. Nurse, a bank pass to Lazar into the Flyer zone. Off the end boards. It goes in behind the net. Drysdale to Zegras. Zegras wanted to get it to Tippett. It was knocked down by a high stick, and we'll get a neutral zone face-off. Oilers are in Columbus tomorrow.
This is a stretch where seven-game road trip. The Oilers will have played 16 of their first 24 games on the road this year. If you can have any kind of success on this trip, 4 or 5 wins,
yeah,
I think it's going to set you up pretty good. Because you're going to get Hyman back, and you're going to get Nugent Hopkins back.
And you're going to get a bunch of home games.
But you got to take care of it. You got to get to your game on the road. And it's been better tonight, but they're still tied 1-1 here.
Bouchard on the right wing off of Roslovic. Pinching up is Sealer. And the puck smacked to the left side. Konechny comes into the Edmonton zone, but Draisaitl steals and clears it. Drysdale turning on it. Podkolzin on him. And it off the boards and out. Center ice, Drysdale into the Oilers zone. Right side, Konechny to the blue line to Sealer. Will turn and shoot it. That was tipped in the save by Skinner.
Lucky.
On the right wing. Shot towards the Edmonton net, didn't get through. Sealer will go in behind the goal. On the right to Forster. Forster's pass behind the net, picked off by Ekholm before it could get to Konechny, and he'll get it up in the air and out. And it's at center ice. Edmonton trying to make a quick change, but it's brought in on the left by Cates. It's shot off the stick of Emberson.
Go.
Emberson will take a hit from Konechny. Puck comes free to Draisaitl. 4 minutes gone here in the third. Tied at 1 through the middle off of Savoy. It goes into the Flyer zone.
They're going to call Emberson. Konechny sucked him into a penalty.
Sanheim lost it. Emberson touches it. And Edmonton about to be shorthanded. Going to be a holding call to Emberson.
Well, they've been allowed to have been the aggressor here and the agitator all game long. And then Emberson gets the retaliatory penalty. Need a kill here for sure.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Flyers 1-for-1 on the power play. Game's tied at 1.
And part of the reason Emerson is in there is he's one of Edmonton's better penalty killers. Got some work to do here.
And the Flyers are going on the Pizza Power Play.
You know, the Oilers didn't deserve to win the other night at home against Columbus. They deserve to be up by more than 1-0 midway through the second period. And now Philly has a chance to go ahead on the extra man.
Edmonton penalty number 49. Ty Emerson
to the right corner,
2
hit
minutes for
by
holding.
Nurse, puck
Time
to the
4
middle,
minutes,
and
12
Henrique
seconds.
will get it out and all the way
Ty
down
Emerson,
the ice.
Edmonton 2-minute minor, holding.
Out from behind his net, Cam York. York can drop it. Couturier to Konechny to York, steers it in.
That looked offside to me.
Went off a Tippett. To Michkov on the left, to the left wing point to York. Didn't handle it, and it comes out. York shoots it back in. Flyers have to tag up. Wallman's able to fire it all the way down. Takes a weird bounce off the back wall and almost hit Vladar.
Well, if that went in, you know that Wallman was the luckiest man on the planet with how he scored his last 3 goals.
Isn't that the truth? Puck brought in. Here's Brink's shot. It goes off of Ekholm. It's behind the Edmonton goal. And Bouchard wins a battle and lifted it to the line. York kept it in. Goes to the left wing corner. Couturier after it. Unable to get to it. And this time Bouchard all the way down the ice. 49 seconds to go in the power play for the Flyers. We're tied at 1 with 5.5 gone here in the third. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are at the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia. Zegras into the Oilers zone to Forster. Stops on the left wing boards to the blue line to Drysdale. Now on the left wing to Forster, to the blue line to Drysdale again to Forster. Into the corner for Brink. He got dumped down. Puck comes loose. Forster has it on the left. To the point for Drysdale. Over to the right for Zegras. Zegras in the right wing corner. To the blue line. To Drysdale across to Forster. The one-timer went off a stick and it goes out of play. 10 seconds left to go in the penalty to Emerson.
Well, their power play has looked better than Edmonton's in this game. Part of what happened to the Oilers is in the first power play, Connor wasn't available. So you got 3 fifths of what's been the best power play in the NHL over the last 6+ seasons and maybe over a 6-year stretch in NHL history. I'm sure I can prove that. There was a drop-off at the end of last year, but you still need to navigate the final 10 seconds here.
Puck goes to Bouchard, up in the air and down the ice. And that penalty to Emerson is about to expire. Flyers 1 for 2. Center ice is Sanheim. He'll dump it into the Edmonton zone. It goes in behind the net. Ekholm to the left wing corner to Emerson on the left wing board. Savoy across to Bouchard. Bouchard at the Flyer blue line. To Henrique on the left wing. Angle shot high and wide. Bouchard will keep it in on the right side. And lifted up and out by York. Bouchard inside his own blue line. To Ekholm. To McDavid that was knocked off his stick. And Couturier will dump it in.
So Chris is going to load up Connor and Leon here for a 5v5 shift.
It's in behind the Edmonton net. Bouchard. His pass glanced off of Abols. Now Bouchard will get it again. Left wing to Draisaitl into the Flyers' end. Goes cross ice. That hits a stick. And it goes up and out of play. And we'll get a whistle. We'll get a face-off.
No item.
We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 59 seconds gone here in the third. Tied at 1. The Oilers in Philadelphia. It's Four Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at Xfinity Mobile Arena Campus along with Bob Stauffer. Oilers and Flyers tied at 1. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford.
100 on the
David Draisaitl staying out there together.
100 on the left.
Out of the break with Matt Savoy.
Trying to figure out.
Flyers fans, keep those hands in the sky and pick up that towel. Wave those rally towels.
Dan Vladar. Puck goes behind the net. York around the boards. It won't get out. Bouchard will keep it in. He'll get it across to Draisaitl. Went off his skate. That did clear the zone. Brought in by Savoy on the left. Savoy to the right point. Bouchard, left wing corner. Draisaitl to Savoy. Oh, it just missed. Goes to the right point. Bouchard shot. Clangs off a skate. Goes wide. Drilled towards the net by Ekholm. Blocker save made by Vladar. McDavid on the right wing. Up to the blue line. Shimmies towards the boards. Leaves the puck to Bouchard. Rims it in behind the net to Savoy. Left wing to Ekholm. Cross to Bouchard, and that came out. Oilers are called on the offside. 7:42 going here in the third. Tied at 1. The Oilers in the Flyers.
Savoy looks like he can play with these guys, doesn't he?
Yes, does. Thinks the game at a really high level. There's a lot of one-on-one now. And the effort's always full. So Phil with Frederick. Howard. They're out there right now, based on both sides of the player. Philp wins it. Emerson to Kulak. Sails it in on the glass. Goes to the right, off of Frederick. Right wing corner to Howard. To Frederick, to pass to the point. There wasn't a lot on it. Michkov's able to get it out. Goes down into the Edmonton zone. Tippett shovels it around the boards on the right. Drysdale. Right wing to Michkov. Checked on the play by Howard. It'll get to the blue line. It doesn't get out. Michkov on the left wing drops it. The shot by Zegras. Save made by Skinner. And covers it up. Trevor Zegras with a great opportunity. One shot, Skinner up high.
Howard's got to make a play there. He's got a guarantee to facilitate the puck out of the zone. You know, he's dangerous on both ends of the ice right now. Just, he needs some time.
Shot by Stuart Skinner to be tied at 1. Got the right of center. Take the try against Sweden. And the puck to the right wing corner. Emberson up against the boards. It came loose to Zegras. Now to Michkov in behind the Edmonton goal. Goes to the right.
Good takeout.
Taken out by Kulak. Loose puck to Curtis Lazar. On the left wing, dumps it in. He'll go after it. It's in behind the Philadelphia net. Andre up the left wing to Zegras. Will get to center. Now to Forster. To Zegras. A shot. Launches off the stick to Kulak. It goes out of play.
Well, Kulak did a great job. He angled off. Michkov initially to support an opportunity. The Oilers got the puck up the ice, but they had forced support offensively. Too easy of a transition back the other way for the Flyers. And then Kulak got a good stick in there.
To the right of Skinner. Tied at 1 here in the third. Draisaitl against Cates in the face-off circle. Maybe not. Draisaitl out. Roslovic in. Draisaitl, Roslovic, Podkolzin out there.
Let's drop the puck here.
Roslovic wins it clean to Nurse. Nurse. Good. To the right corner to Wallman.
Great sound.
Very good. Up the right wing to Roslovic. Drops the puck over the line to Draisaitl. Down to the right wing corner in behind the net for Podkolzin. He's taken to the end boards by Sealer. Puck jam goes to the middle of the ice. Drysdale on the right. To center for Forster. Will shoot it in. Goes off a brink. Draisaitl, that's on the right, off the stick of Roslovic. It went out of play. Sealer was trying to step up on that play. Would have had a good opportunity, but deflected out with 10:46 to go in the third period. We're tied at 1. Bouchard scored in the first period. Michkov in the second. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Connor McDavid, he's got an assist in this game, gives him points in 6 straight. In there was Sean Couturier.
It's a hard match for Talk in this game. He wants this trio out against McDavid's line.
Couturier wins the draw. Puck to the line. Shot by Konechny as he turned and fired and missed the net. And it gets out to
Get out of the way.
On the left wing.
Breaks up a chance for an odd man break for Edmonton, the linesman. He couldn't have picked a guy off better than that.
Gets turned over, and Savoy at the line had to go off his stick. Couturier clears. Shot back in. Couturier along the right wing side in his own zone. Cross ice to York. York to Sanheim. Right wing for Hathaway into the Oilers zone. He'll shoot it. Glove save made by Skinner. He's going to hold on with 10:13 to go in the third, and the game tied at 1. Shots now 28-15 in favor of Edmonton. Face off to the left of Skinner. Draisaitl with Howard and Frederick. Wallman and Nurse as well for Edmonton.
Well, the Flyers have hung around in this game. Vladar, who's started a lot against Edmonton over the years, has been very good. The Oilers haven't been overly opportunistic. They played pretty well. This is a pretty solid performance. But you'd like a couple more goals.
Wallman off the right wing boards and out. Chasing after it. Andre goes in behind his net. Got past Howard. Comes up the right wing. Off the boards and out. Up to Hathaway. That gets broken up and goes back into the Flyer zone. Juleson chases after it. Rims that on the right. Hathaway. Cross ice for Andre, and Andre to center. In on the right wing for Abols. Abols will shoot it towards the net. That's wide, though.
This line's been good for Philly. Yep. They've provided some energy here.
Near the top of the circle, and Frederick into the corner for Draisaitl behind his net, but it misses Wallman. It'll go to Isaac Howard, bump it back to Wallman. Wallman will stop near the side of the Edmonton goal as both teams make changes. Wallman in behind the net now.
I don't know why they're booing. The Flyers are the team that's not forechecking.
Through the middle to Henrique and over the line to Lazar. A backhand that goes wide. Pinching in on the right was Ty Emberson, but it is cleared by Tippett. Lazar will shoot it back in.
Excellent job, Lazar, and defensive support there as activating was Emberson.
Tippett directs it into the Edmonton zone. It's in behind the net. Kulak on the left wing up near the line, but Tippett's going to keep it in. Into the corner for Zegras. He makes a couple of moves on Kulak. Wants to pin him. It's back to the blue line. Drysdale across to Sealer on the left wing point. Brink to Drysdale. Left wing corner. Got the puck in front of the net. Zegras just shot it wide. Top of the circle. Michkov saucers it across to the left wing to Brink. He'll go to the corner, try to go to the front of the net. Didn't get a shot to the goal. And the puck in the corner for Kulak with Brink on him. Kulak and Brink go to the corner. Kulak's tied up. The loose puck is dug out by Emberson. Rims it on the right. We're tied at 1 with 8:05 to go here in the third. And it comes out to the neutral zone. York at center lost it. Janmark into his own end to Kulak.
One thing about Henrique, he was there in support. He knows how to play. He's good on little chips and gets pucks out.
On the left wing to Mangiapane, and that hits somebody at the Flyer bench. And we get a whistle. We can take a break. 7:49 to go in the third. Tied at 1. The Oilers taking on the Flyers from the Xfinity Mobile Arena here in Philadelphia. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big
against the Oilers.
Well, unfortunately, Savoy caught an edge. And the players have had some issues with the ice here. There's an NBA game on last night. This is not going to be ice like we have at Edmonton where the climate dictates that you'll have a little... Though they've been doing this for a long time here, it should be stated.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. And a puck in the right wing corner to Bouchard. Up the right wing to McDavid. He'll come into the Flyer zone. Get it across to Savoy to Ekholm and couldn't get a shot.
Savoy has to shoot it there, man. He's got a great chance. Make a play.
Puck dumped in. Savoy gets to it. It goes in behind the net. On the left wing, Sanheim out through center. Brought in by Konechny. Goes through the slot. Forced over to the boards. Taken 2 of the boards and cleared out by Savoy.
Konechny's won a lot of puck battles in this game for the Flyers. He's been excellent. He's involved and chippy and dirty and real useful, greasy player.
It's inside the Oiler end. Back to the blue line. Sealer's shot, and then steered aside by Skinner. Brink on the left wing for Forster. To the blue line to Sealer. Down the boards, but it's blocked. And it's Draisaitl able to come out with it. Lost it right at the Flyer blue line. Brink on the right wing. Will chop it in. It's over to the right wing boards. Nurse up against the boards. Checked on the play by Cates. In behind the net. Wrapped it around. A pad save made by Skinner. Podkolzin behind the net to Wallman. Now to Nurse on the left wing. 6:15 to go here in the third. Tied at 1. Nurse couldn't get it out. That hit a stick. Brink will keep it in. On the right wing to Michkov.
He's going to shoot.
To the blue line. Drysdale's shot, and it sails wide. Drysdale had a hop over his stick at the line. It comes out. Edmonton can make a quick change. Pass on the left for Andre. Now to Michkov. He's into the Oiler end. To the left wing corner. Up against the boards. Tippett looking for the loose puck. He's the one that comes up with it for Philadelphia. In behind the net to Michkov. On the right, it goes to Trent Frederick. And Frederick on the right wing. Out to center ice to Henrique to Frederick. And over the Flyer line to Henrique to Frederick. It goes on net. Save made by Vladar. And he got run over as Frederick went to the front of the net. It's going to be a penalty. With 5:35 to go here in the third. The game tied at 1. Everybody gathered in front of that Flyer net. Vladar none too happy. Then Mark, I don't know what he said to him, but Vladar gave him a shot. And now in comes Cates. Or pardon me, Juleson comes in there, and the linesman gets between him and Janmark. Vladar still sour at Janmark.
These guys have done a horrible job managing this game tonight. This crew, not good tonight.
We'll take a break. Frederick to the box. 5:35 to go in the third. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Flyers from the Xfinity Mobile Arena here in Philadelphia. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we are here at the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Flyers. 5:35 to go in the third. And the Flyers are about to go in the power play. Janmark and Frederick in the box for Edmonton. Vladar took a penalty on that little altercation before our break.
Well, Edmonton's got some work to do, and
Andre's going to serve that penalty.
There was moments that this game was managed in the second period, but the Oilers have deserved a couple penalties here, Cam, and Philadelphia's been the aggressor. It's a huge kill for the Oilers. They got to get out of this. Lazard has started off as a right shot. It's a right side draw. Two righties out on the ice, Lazard and Savoy.
Penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Flyers have played with some edge in this game, and it really kind of turned when Sealer was allowed to grab Connor McDavid and ride him into the boards from behind. And there was no call on it. Some would say there wasn't a wreck. There was a fair amount of conversation. What is going on here?
I don't know. Now the referees.
Well, these guys have not been sharp. So between Brake and Jake Brake was a former Oilers draft pick. Carter Sandlick played for Steve Stales and Hamilton in the OHL. So they're two former players that became officials. Now, most referees are former players, but these guys played at a relatively high level.
All right, whatever it is, they figured it out, and we get back to playing. The face-off's to the right of Skinner. Puck goes to Matthias Ekholm, rims it hard around the boards and all the way down the ice.
Excellent job there, and Lazar was out there to win the draw, and he did that. It's 3-0 in face-offs in this game.
Drysdale bumps it to Zegras. Zegras will get through the neutral zone on the left wing to Forster to Zegras. On the right to Cates. Cates to the right wing corner. To the blue line. Brink to Drysdale. Drysdale's on the left. Cross to the right to Zegras. To the middle, gave it away to Adam Henrique. And off the left wing boards and down the ice.
Savoy makes that play. He darts in there and forces a turnover right to Henrique, who's in support.
Tied at 1, 4:48 to go here in the third. Flyers on the power play. Puck brought in on the right to Cates. Goes to the right wing corner. Right wing boards to Zegras to the blue line. Drysdale across to Forster. Back to Drysdale. On the right to Zegras to Drysdale. Drysdale to the middle to Zegras on the right wing at the hash marks. He'll wait. Give it to Drysdale. Shot. And that one looked like it went off the post. And the puck near the blue line. Forster has it on the left wing.
Such a passive PK.
To Drysdale. Left side to Forster. He's top of the circle. Into the corner. Here's Brink. His pass to the middle. And Cates can't get a hold of it. That puck bouncing around. Goes to the line. Kept in. Forster has it on the left wing point. Into the corner to Brink. Back to Forster. To the blue line for Drysdale, waiting. Doesn't have a shooting lane. Right wing for Zegras. He's in the right wing corner in front. Great save made by Skinner with the right pad on the redirection in front of the net by Cates. Puck to the left wing point. Drysdale cross ice for Zegras. Has it in the right corner. Penalty over in 8 seconds. It goes to the right wing and along the boards. Forster to the point to Brink. Winds up. Doesn't shoot. Comes down the right wing into the corner. Penalty is done. It's rimmed, and Forster will lose it, and Philp's going to get it out. It's got Podkolzin with him, and Janmark into the Flyer zone to Janmark on the right. Oh, he couldn't get it across to Podkolzin. Janmark still on the right wing board, skates through the middle to the left. Try to pass through the middle, and that is broken up. Forster will clear it. 3:10 to go here in the third. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Flyers. Konechny at center ice for Philadelphia. That's broken up at the Edmonton blue line by Matthias Ekholm. It's right in front of the Oiler bench. Chopped into the Edmonton zone. Roslovic will spin back for it. And now Roslovic getting it out.
No.
Guy only got it to the blue line. Goes off a Tippett deep into his own end. Left wing corner for York. York way high in the air. Got it out.
How's that not offside?
Puck goes to the left wing corner to Tippett. Top of the circle, lost it. And Draisaitl up the left wing to Matthias Ekholm. Into the Flyer zone. Fires it in cross corner. Roslovic on the right wing to the point for Draisaitl. Cross corner. Got the puck to Roslovic. His pass glances off his stick and it comes out. And the puck in the neutral zone. Lifted up and into Flyer territory, and Drysdale behind his net. Get the puck to Sealer. On the left wing, went off of Dvorak, shot in by Henrique. With 2 minutes to go here in the third, the game tied at 1. The start of the road trip for Edmonton is Henrique along the right wing boards. Got tied up, the puck comes free. And Dvorak to center ice for Philadelphia. He'll dump it in. Kulak chases after it. Zegras on him. Puck in behind the Edmonton net. Zegras to the right wing. Zegras for Dvorak. Dvorak up to the top of the circle to Zegras. Cross ice pass. That's broken up. Kulak will get it out. Right wing for Mangiapane. Into the Flyer zone right side. All the way across to McDavid to the net. The shot and the save made by Vladar. Hit him in the right arm. And the puck cleared out.
Got slashed. Stick got slashed right out of Wallman's hands, right in front of the ref. Come on.
Puck near the blue line, and Oilers can't get it out. Brink on the right wing. A shot as it came across Cates. Had it go off his stick and out of play.
And he's saying that right now, like, you got to call that. He's got the puck.
Decent chance there for Cates, but that puck was bouncing when he shot it. Went up and over. 1:08 to go in the third. We're tied at 1.
No matter what, you got to get a point.
Face off in the Oiler end to the left to Skinner.
I think the Oilers have played pretty well tonight.
They have played well. Shots are 29-20 in favor of Edmonton. Henrique, McDavid, Podkolzin out with Wallman and Nurse. Couturier takes the draw for the Flyers. Wallman left wing corner, off the boards and out of the zone. Drysdale's got to go after it. Got McDavid right on him. Gets it up the right wing, gets it out. We're into the last minute here in the third. Konechny will flip it in. Skinner stops it. Left corner to Podkolzin. Through the middle and out. Won't be hard enough for icing. Sealer behind his net to Drysdale. On the right wing to Konechny. He'll cut through the middle of the ice.
What are you doing?
He'll bring the puck in, and it went off his stick. Goes to the line. Tippett keeps it in. Tippett to the right wing corner. Now behind the Oiler net. To the left. Into the high slot. Sanheim shot. Scores. Was in front of the net, and I think he got a piece of it. It's 2-1 for Philadelphia with 23.5 seconds left.
They backed right in. Oilers made a poor change, but the D just backed in and gave an easy zone entry, and the puck ends up in the net. And this is what you get. Darnell Nurse. I mean, there's no way Skinner's going to see that.
No chance. Oh, yeah, it was tipped. Good tip by Konechny. Tipped it in the high slot.
I mean, the Oilers, you got to at least get a point. Edmonton's going to challenge something here.
We're going to find out what.
Determine if the play was offside or not.
Oh, maybe offside.
Well, this is not a challenge. This is a review in the final.
Okay.
See, I would use this as a timeout opportunity to drop a play here. Oh, far side.
It looks offside.
That's going to be offside.
That's going to be offside. This game's going to stay at 1-1. Yeah, that's offside. So we just got to look at it up here.
Tippett.
Yeah, Tippett was in a little early.
Now are they discussing the time left?
Yeah, probably.
To me, this looks like here's the call.
Here's the call.
It was determined that the play was offside. We have no goal. Please.
All right. Well, 1-1 it still is.
Well,
23 and a half seconds left to go in the third. Owen Tippett was just a little early.
Should have not be moved back to there you go, 36.8 seconds.
Yep.
Cam, you still have to
get a point.
You got to get,
Flyers win the draw at center. Puck dumped in by Sanheim. Skinner puts it up on the glass. It'll get to the line and out. 26 seconds left here in the third. Sanheim to York. York to Sanheim. Now on the left to York, just inside his own blue line to Sanheim. Flyers are thinking the same thing. Got to get a point. York inside his own blue line to Sanheim. Oilers aren't forechecking, and the Flyers have no reason or motivation to move it, and they're not going to, and we're going to go to OT. So a goal taken off the board due to offside against the Flyers, and the Edmonton Oilers and the Philadelphia Flyers tied at 1 through 60. When we come back, we're going to have the OT for you from the Xfinity Mobile Arena here in Philadelphia. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Shoppers Foundation for Women's Health is challenging us all to ask, how many women have we lost?
Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, Oilers and Flyers heading to overtime. Edmonton 3-2 in 3-on-3 overtime, 0-2 in shootouts, 3-4 overall. Flyers are 1-2 in 3-on-3 overtime, 3-0 in shootouts, so 4-2 overall.
So you got to win in regular, and the Flyers continue a trend. This is the 10th time in 16 games Philadelphia's given up 2 goals or less in a game. They just, and this, Vladar played great in the first 2 periods. And then the Flyers sort of gained a foothold in this game. They outshot Edmonton 10-5 in the third. And they got some guys that can fly and beat you one-on-one. I'll give you the face-off numbers right now. They're a big part of tonight's game. Edmonton has won 67% of the draws. And you win a draw in overtime, and possession is 9/10 of the law.
All right, we are ready to go here. 3-on-3 overtime, Oilers and Flyers. Start of the road trip for Edmonton.
So Couturier is our best face-off man. He's going to go out here with Konechny and Sanheim. Sanheim played on Team Canada at the Four Nations. You and me were there in Montreal. The legendary 3 fights in the first 9 seconds, and former Flyers coach John Tortorella freaking out because the majority of the fans booed the U.S. anthem. Not the 40 that were from Alberta, may I add.
That's right. Bouchard into his own end. He's got Konechny all over him, but he does get the puck. And he'll give it to McDavid up the left wing, now to Draisaitl into the Flyers zone. Draisaitl could not get the pass to McDavid. That's blocked, and Konechny will bring it out. Konechny at center, his pass in behind Sanheim. Sanheim will recover it. Loop back into his own end. Go behind the net. Sanheim up the left wing to Konechny. Across to Couturier. Couturier cuts to the middle. A shot save made by Skinner. And then he moves the puck to McDavid. And McDavid, right wing to Draisaitl, into the Flyer zone, across to McDavid, went off his stick. Now he has it on the left wing. Play it back as Wallman had just come out onto the ice.
Well, I know who we're going to see. We're going to see Savoy
and Roslovic.
Yeah.
And Savoy's got the puck right now. Comes into the Flyers' end. Gives it to Jack Roslovic. A shot saved by Vladar, and he quickly gets it out. The puck comes to center, and it goes off of Wallman. It's loose for a moment, and it is turned over. And over the line, Savoy 2-on-0 with Roslovic. The shot. Scores! Savoy to Roslovic. And the Edmonton Oilers win it 2-1 in overtime.
Well, Matt Savoy was the Oilers' best player in this hockey game. They might check to see if this was offside. Judging by Tocchet's reaction here, that's not the case. Matt Savoy gets rewarded. Roslovic, an unselfish play and a great call. And I mean a great call. Getting Matt Savoy on the ice.
The Edmonton Oilers win it 2-1 in OT, a minute 19 into the overtime, as Jack Roslovic gets his 5th of the year from Matt Savoy. And the Edmonton Oilers start off the road trip with a victory. And this is after a Flyer goal gets taken off the board in the last minute of the third period.
Well, Jack Roslovic is money, absolute money. There's no question about that. We're going to hear from Matt Savoy here shortly. He had a fantastic game. He was involved in both the goals tonight for the Edmonton Oilers. This is a guy that you and me think can work his way into the Oilers' top 6. Spent all that time last year playing in every situation in the minors.
And we've got Matt Savoy downstairs, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer. Matt, what a game. Describe that goal, the game winner in overtime for me.
Yeah, I mean, good play by Rosen in the neutral zone to break that up, and then beat his guy. Was definitely thinking shot, but then I saw him last second, so it's a good finish by him.
Matt, you played your first game as an Edmonton Oiler in this building, coming out of the Four Nations face-off. Cam and me were at that event. But you know what? That was your first game as an Oiler, but tonight you played the entire game in the Edmonton Oilers' top 6. You were integral in both goals. Or maybe you could just speak to all that time you spent down in the minors playing in every situation. You played second unit power play tonight. You were every first PK unit, very similar to what you had last year down in Bakersfield, and how maybe you're feeling more comfortable now at the NHL level compared to when you had your first opportunity as an Oiler in Philadelphia last year.
Yeah, I mean, exactly like you said. Just a lot more comfortable, a lot more confident out there in my abilities. It gets tough your first year pro, so I thought that year in Bakersfield really just rounded out my game, and feel really good in all situations right now, so I'm looking to build on that.
How important was it, Matt, to just stick with it throughout this game, only having one goal after 60 minutes, given the amount of opportunities you guys had throughout the game? How important was it just to stick to that?
Yeah, it was huge. Obviously that's been a little bit of a trend this year, struggling to score goals, but really good job by our group to just stick with it tonight and keep chipping away and not give them much, and it was a good win.
All right,
awesome, Matt.
Thank you.
Thanks guys. Appreciate it.
There we go.
Well, how about this pickup for Edmonton? The Oilers attempted in free agency on July 1st. They tried to sign one of Andrew Mangiapane or Jack Roslovic, and that was the key coming in. And what ended up transpiring was that Edmonton ended up getting Mangiapane a 2-year deal, $3.6 million. Roslovic did not get a long-term deal, and the Oilers circle back. He fired his agent, Claude Lemieux. Justin Duberman, who's placed players in Edmonton before, thought there was a good fit with Jack Roslovic. And right now, Jack Roslovic he's the Oilers' third best forward, with Nugent Hopkins and Hyman out. And I would assert to you that Matt Savoy right now is Edmonton's 4th best forward. And he has earned everything he's had. He's earned it the hard way. He's finally starting to get rewarded. +2 tonight with a couple of primary assists. Just this guy is on the precipice. There's something there. He's got it. And I got to tell you something. When I saw him initially, because he was, he basically was an exceptional player in the Western Hockey League, right? He went that route. I wasn't sure what Edmonton was really getting. Okay, you would have seen him more in junior than I, but I wasn't 100% sure what they were getting.
I didn't see him much.
Yeah, because you were up with us by that point, right? But I got to, I didn't think he'd have this much game and this many facets and dimension to his game. And again, tonight he looked like a guy who can play in every situation and belongs in the top 6.
He wins battles. He wins races to the puck. He thinks the game at a high level. He does so many things very well and can play well. We saw him, playing with Connor McDavid, and he plays well with Connor McDavid, which, as you know, is not the easiest thing to do. And there's Matt Savoy doing that and gets 2 assists in this game, sets up the game winner in overtime. And the Edmonton Oilers start off the 7 games.